welcome to my 17th whip update. This is the 14th of April today. So for last month I had 39,000 stitches and 60, so that's an average of 1,260 stitches per day. I don't have all my pieces with me at present because we had a slight issue at the house. Dave was having issues with the pump, and he was home for breakfast, and then he went and washed his hands and turned the tap on full, and there was no water, and then he had a phone call, and then he left because he heard that there was pump issues. So he didn't realise that he left the tap on, the soap was in the sink, and when the water came back on, it went over the sink, flooded the bathroom, flooded the hallway, flooded the entranceway, went into the kitchen, went outside as well, went through the garage, it came into the lounge. Coco was sitting crying on a box at the entranceway that arrived that day. It was my electric blanket. Thank goodness it was in a plastic bag inside the box because the box was wet. And she was crying because she didn't want to walk on the wet floor. So I was very grateful for her telling me that there was an issue, because I had headphones on. I was listening to YouTube, Flosstube probably, and yes, it was a bit of an issue. So I had to clean the carpets. We were intending on mostly moving, so itchy. I'm still having issues with hives. I don't know why. And I was using the carpet cleaner to soak up as much water as I could. You can tell I'm really tired today. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to do this video. This is my second time today. It told me I didn't have enough room on my phone, and it was like, what? I deleted everything. I forgot that you need to delete the recently deleted as well, because it keeps it for 28 days. Excuse me, I really feel like it's a coffee time. Oh, I've already shown you a few things and I put it away. This is a finished piece that I did 2020 or 2021. It's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. If I did, I'm sorry. It's a Heaven and Earth design. It's quick stitch porthole 3. I used DMC. I used a blue fabric because I knew that I wanted to have fabric around the edge, because I wouldn't be able to just get it matted. So I did this on, I think it's 18 count, don't quote me on it, that's what it looks like to me. And I did 2/1 10th stitch. I was really happy with it. I didn't think I had that much details in it, it wouldn't matter being 10th stitch. And I've only got 2 Jasmine Beckett patterns because my husband thinks they all look sad. So the other piece I've got is, oh dear, I think it's called Absinthe. Don't quote me on it. I will add a picture here because I can't be trusted. So I didn't buy a round frame for this. I bought a cheap clock from the warehouse. It is plastic, which is really good because it's fallen off the wall once already. It was knocked off. Coco was jumping after something. So I was really happy with this finish. I just thought I would show you since it was sitting here. I will apologise. None of my... I've only got 3 pieces here. Everything else I'll have to insert pictures of it because everything left before Easter. Because I was going to be up there for Easter and unpacking. That didn't help. That didn't happen. Look, I am bad today, so I apologise for that. I worked on Celtic Autumn on the 24th and 25th of April, and I got 2,000 stitches. So I'll insert a picture of that here, and that is a Celtic Autumn is a lavender and lace pattern. My next piece I worked on for 2 days, and I got 1,900 stitches. No, I didn't. I got 2,218 to be exact. And because I can't read my own writing, because some days I do 2 projects. So I write the project at the top, and then I write the second project at the bottom. And that's when I look at it and go, oh, I did 704 stitches. No, I didn't. That was on something else. So Mini Serenity, here's the pattern of what it will look like because I've cropped it. And hopefully here is the pattern of what it was before and after, as I think I have a picture of that. So I only did the 2,218 stitches. It's a Heaven and Earth design pattern. It is on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I'm undecided if I will keep stitching it. I find it very frustrating to stitch because you do one stitch of one colour, then the next stitch of another colour, then back to that first colour. It's like a checkered board. I think it's for the blending, excuse me, but for me, I would prefer high confetti than that. So I didn't enjoy stitching it, and I got to the stage of, did I want to continue? Did I not? I put it away, and maybe next time when I stitch it again, I'll be happier. So my next piece was Spirit of Autumn. I did it over 2 days, and I did 2,300 stitches. And I will show you a picture of that later because I've definitely worked on it this month, and I'll show you my progress because that's what I'm working on currently. Okay, that's what I have here. I don't think I'm working on it currently. I haven't got anything on my stand at the moment. Okay, Celtic Summer is another lavender and lace, and I did 2,000 stitches on that. And I know I have got an error somewhere, so I have lightly gridded it with a friction pen to make sure from now on that I have it correct. I have recounted and recounted it to try and find where I went wrong, and I can't. So I've given up on worrying about it, and I'll just make it work. I might budge it. My next piece was Autumn by, no it wasn't, it was Archer, can't read my own writing, by Esmira, I think is the artist. It's a pain-free crafts pattern. I absolutely love it, and I did 1,240 stitches. So here's a picture of what it will look like. And this is on 25 count 1/1 full cross. It was a kit, so the only thing I did was put it on. I need to keep is the threads because I don't like the thread cards that they come on. So here's a picture of what it looks like currently. If I have a before and after picture, hopefully I'll add them together. I've got a software program on my phone called Blender. That's how I get the two pictures together. And then I worked on Day and Night of Africa. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 days, which I'm quite surprised at. I am only at 6.97%. So this I started on the 12th of February 2023. And if you remember, I started doing 3 rows at the top along, and I wanted to get to the night section. So so that's the day section, and then there's a couple of birds which I'm really happy with, and then the night section. So the artist for this is Lars Stewart. It's Pain Free Crafts. It's a retired pattern. I am doing it on 20 count 2/1/10 stitch with CXC. So it was quite interesting. This colour here is meant to be the one that looks quite white. It's meant to be 747, and it isn't correct the colour wise. It's actually should be a wee bit more bluer than that, but I don't think it matters at the end of the day. I absolutely love the moon. I actually love the whole piece. So if you want to see another day and night piece by Lars Stewart, you should watch Jen, the Caffeinated Stitcher. I will link her below. I absolutely love her channel because she is doing, oh dear, she is doing day and night Iceland, but I think she has day and night tropics as well, but don't quote me on it. I could be wrong, but I'm absolutely happy with this piece. So I will insert a picture of what it will look like here, and I will also insert a picture of what it looks like at the moment because it's quite hard to show it. So after that I worked on Fortune Teller. I did 400 stitches and then switched to Magical Arrival. So Magical Arrival is in Stokes' piece. It is on 25 count 1/1 Pain Free Crafts pattern. I think it was a kit, and I think I started it last year. I think so. We started it on Matariki Day. Matariki Day. When is Matariki Day? It's in June, I think. Don't quote me on it. Jess is laughing in the background if she's watching this. She's going, you should know it. I'm thinking the 5th of June, maybe. And then I worked on Fortune Teller, which I have here, which is this piece. I will insert a picture of what it looks like. I will insert a picture of where it was, hopefully. And this is where it is currently. So this piece, I have now got underneath the Q-snap, the clamp, because that was the 3rd page. I'm actually on to the 4th page. I did yesterday I did 2015 stitches. No, I didn't. Telling lies. I did 1201 stitches. I was really happy with it. So this brings me up to 10.52%. No, I haven't shown you that one. And then my last piece, I know it sounds like I haven't done much, but this month so far I have done 21,271 stitches. So it may sound as if I haven't done much, but I did stay on this for 6 days, maybe 7 days. This is Spirit of Autumn by, I am going to mispronounce his name. It is Kiro Machete, I think. Chiro, I don't know. So I apologize for that, but I think because everybody pronounces it differently, I've gotten to the stage of I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'll add a before, and here's the after. I am so happy with this piece. Did I even work out how many stitches in total I did on this? Okay, that's 15. That's 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 7. Over 7. Oh, yeah, over 7,000 I did just on this alone. I have decided that, so don't know which is a better way. Definitely not that way. I have decided the fox, you can see I actually didn't work anymore. Really, I did a wee bit if I had the colour on my needle, but I mostly worked on that background. I've now decided that I am going to keep working on it because this is the end. This is the end of what I'm stitching. So I will add in here a picture of what it's going to actually look like because I have cropped it. This is on 20 count 3/1 temp stitch, and the fabric is Bellana, which is an even weave. I absolutely love stitching on it. I'm using DMC. So yeah. So I'll just quickly do a life update. So congratulations to Holly for winning the pattern. It has been sent to you. So if you haven't received it, please look in your spam box to make sure, because it was sent over Easter weekend, which was hard to believe. So what's been happening? We're still really busy. Dave is working by himself tomorrow. We haven't got a relief milker. We don't know for the coming weeks. That's why we haven't moved out yet, but we've only got a few weeks. We're still waiting on the builder to do the piles. He said he'd do it on Wednesday, but it was raining, but he still hasn't done it. Today I took my new 3D printer to the runoff and I set that up and had a wee print. So hopefully I'll add a picture of what that looks like. So I hope to print some more thread drops. These are my 3D thread drops. Look, I had one here prepared earlier. There's a wasp inside again. And this is my silk ones. I have had a few issues with the silk, as you can see. It's not as clean as I would like it. So I had a play and I did a scraper for it. Coco's standing at my feet. I'm surprised she's even coming near me at the moment because the other night when I went to the toilet, I was up at 3:30 and I was coming back from the toilet. She is really bad for lying in the hallway. So you turn the bathroom light off after you've washed your hands, and then you walk down the hallway again. Because you've turned the light off, you become night blind and you never see her lying there. So I stood on her tail. She lost some hair as she ran away after she hissed at me. It's like, well, I didn't see you. I couldn't see her at the best of times. My walking's really bad at the moment, and my electric wheelchair arrived on Good Friday, which was really good. It will take me a wee bit of practice. It's not here, it's actually at the runoff, because I have got the scooter for here, but I try to walk as much as I can, make the most of it where I can. Nearly bowled Dave over today. He's such a little fella. And because I'm not walking straight, I keep walking sideways. I was holding on to his arm and hip checked him and we both nearly fell over. So yeah, he's saying that my days of walking by myself are over. Admittedly, I was tired today. I shouldn't be. I slept really well last night. I slept in. I'm not sure why. I went to the runoff and I find that quite draining. And then Coco's after that. Wasp, just a sec. Sorry about that. So we've got logs of wood inside, and I assume the wasps are hatching out of the wood. I assume there's another bird in the log burner because Coco's looking in there. We had one a few minutes ago. I'm a bit queasy today. I have taken some anti-nausea medication, but I don't think it's working. Might need to take some more. So we were intending on moving on Easter, and that didn't happen. Jess offered to come and help us, and I said no, we had everything under control. Very grateful that Jess is actually taking me to my next infusion. That's if they give it to me. We will see. I have to do blood tests beforehand. Unfortunately, because our local lab is privately owned, it means that I have to have a lab form every time I need to go get labs done. I can't just go in there and say, look, I need to have just the general bloods done, because I have to have that done every 5 weeks. But because it's privately owned, I rang up the infusion unit yesterday and I said, look, I've got the appointment, but I don't have a form for the bloods. Can I just go in and get it? And she's going, no. And I said, I didn't think so. And she's going to send it to me, so I'll have it in the next few days. So Coco had a great adventure the other day. David was actually putting washing out on the washing line, and he left the door open, so Coco went outside. She was outside for quite a few hours, and then all of a sudden I said, well, where's Coco? And I was shaking a treat container and she didn't come. So David went outside and she was actually next to Brendan's container, hiding just about underneath it. He was able to pick her up and bring her inside. So that meant yesterday I had to flee and worm treat her, because I don't normally do either, because she's not anywhere that she can get either. The vet was quite surprised that I don't worm it every few months, and I said I don't see the point, because she's not outside, she's not eating any meat, she's only eating her biscuits, so she's not going to get worms. So that was done. She didn't enjoy it, she never does. It leaves a greasy mess on her hair, and then she sits there and itches it, and then we have to get some cream for her because she gets sores. So you can understand why I'm not that keen to do it. She's got very sensitive skin. So all in all, I think I did have a good stitching fortnight, even with everything that's actually going on. So we didn't do anything exciting for Easter. Are you going to say hello, Bubby? You can see her here. Oh, look at that. Good girl. You can't walk up there, Bubby. You say hello. You're a good girl, aren't you? I'll let you go. Good girl. So that's what I'm finding all over my floor at the moment. I think because the house has been so warm, she is molting. I sent the picture to Jessica of her hair on the floor after I stood on it, and I said, look, Coco's molting so much. And Jess sent me a response, and she said, I don't think that's molting, because it was a while ago Dave stood on her when he came out of the bathroom, because she was right outside the bathroom, and he stood on her tail then as well, and she left here behind, and he was trying to say, no, I didn't stand on her, she's just molting. So of course I have been teasing him and saying, no, I didn't stand on her at all, it was just molting. This is one thing I'm looking forward to when we move, is that we won't have a hallway. So she won't be able to do that. No doubt she'll be lying next to the bed or something like that, and when I get up to during the night to go to the toilet, she'll be right there. She doesn't tend to sleep on the bed as much. She was on the bed earlier that night, and then I think I must have been kicking too much or tossing and turning, which is quite likely. So the retreat, I can't see me going. It's just not going to work. We don't have a relief milker. We have got somebody that can kind of milk for us, but he has the odd day that they can do it, but that's all. So it's getting to the stage of, I said to him, look, I'll cancel the accommodation, because you can cancel it up to 24 hours before. I said, I think I'll just cancel it. I said, I think we'll just accept that I can't go to that and he can't go to his rugby game, and that's life. And I'm not that concerned about it. I'm thinking at the moment, with my nausea getting worse, and it's definitely in the log burner, isn't it, Bubby? My nausea getting worse, and my walking is a lot worse. I am hopeful, because I was quite good the first couple of weeks after my infusion. I had my infusion on the 28th of April. I'm hoping that I might be better just after that to help moving. We have got our TV and TV cabinet going next week, so Dave will have to watch on his iPad. And then we don't have that much. The big hold up is the builder, because Brendan lives in our portacom. I think that's what it's called. It's a portable office. It's all double glazed, and he lives in there and comes in for the bathroom and meals. So that needs to be on piles, and it needs to be tied down because it's a high wind zone. So that's our hold up. Also, they're going to do a ramp for my wheelchair. I don't need it at the moment. I'm still able to walk. I do need to hold on to somebody when I walk, because it's more that my brain isn't working properly, which is quite frustrating. And I walk sideways instead of the direction I want to go, which is quite, you have to laugh about it. It's like, really? And then Dave said to me today, he goes, look, just turn around. I go, what? And he goes, just do a half turn and then you'll walk the where you want to go. You don't need to see it, obviously, because I was trying to go forwards to the truck to go to the runoff. And yeah. So I'm hoping that Jess can help me with the file to print my 3D thread drops, since I think we have to use the slicer that comes with the printer that I've got. But I'm super excited about it. It is sitting next to my computer at the runoff, so I will be able to keep an eye on that. So thank you very much. I hope that, yeah, I hope on the 27th I'll do another update. Unfortunately, I am still going to just be working on those 3 projects. So that's my Day and Night Africa, that is my Spirit of Autumn, and my Fortune Teller. And the reason why I'm only working on those 3 pieces is that I normally have a 25 kg weight on top of my Lowry stand plate, and that means that I can have scroll frames and things on my stand without it tipping. But because I haven't got the weight, it's at the runoff, I need to just have small projects that are on my Q-snaps, but everything else is on my scroll frames. I mostly use the Omnique or my Millennium frames. I was thinking with that Day and Night Africa, I was really concerned about, I kept moving the scroll frame, the little scroll frame, and I was thinking I'm going to have lines, but I don't think I do. I don't think I do at all. The coverage I think is really good, apart from maybe close up looking at the dark, it's not as good as I would like it, but that I don't think it matters, because it's not like you're going to be looking at it that close. You'll be looking at it like that, and when you look at it like that, it looks amazing. So there's no lines. I am concerned because it's such a big piece, because that's me thinking 700 by 725 by maybe 425. It's a landscape. Don't quote me on that. My memory is absolutely atrocious. So you can see, excuse me, itchy nose. You can see last month I even added my stickers. So I was really happy with my progress. Am I going to keep having the same progress going forward? I doubt it. I have got boxes. Sorry, I just bumped it. I have got boxes everywhere. And that I have to show you my, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. It's for marking my edge of my fabric. I just place it on the edge. I bought this off Etsy. I don't know who the designer was. I have got lots of stuff on this table that hasn't seen the light of day for ages. Look at that. I've got heaps of needle minders on here too, and magnets. I need to sort that out today. I have all these wee stickers with the foxes, which is quite cool. Jess got me heaps of stickers as well. I'm not sure if I showed you this pattern that I got last time. It's a Christmas stocking, or mine. Is that what it says? Mine or mine. It looks like it's actually got some Krennic or something in that. I haven't even looked at it. Does it tell me what's in it? Yep, Krennic. Red, orange and pearl. That's cool because I've got heaps of pearl. I'm not sure I've got the red or the orange. I'm not sure when I'll do that. Oh, that's cool. I was just looking at the pattern. I don't use paper patterns. I'll just quit. Oh, look, you were seeing the back anyway. It's actually quite easy to see. So I'm really happy with that. I don't expect any more packages to arrive because I think I'm pretty much done. I have got so many supplies that they're going to go in our spare room until I can sort it all out. So it feels like it's going to be weeks even after we go there that we'll still be sorting things out. Also, Dave wants to go see his mum after we move, when we finish. So we finish on the 31st of May. And then he'll want to go see his mum and he wants me to go with him. I was going to go see my brother or my brothers as well. So we'll see how that goes. So that's, maybe it's 4.5 hours away. Dave's a little concerned about how I'll handle it because I'm so exhausted just going to the runoff and back, and that's only half an hour away. Well, thank you very much for all my subscribers. Thank you very much for my returning viewers. I'm sorry I didn't say it before. I'm sorry, I'm sure this video is a bit of a mess, but if I didn't do it today, I'm not sure when I would get it done. I'm going to go let that bird outside. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you hopefully on the 27th. Can't guarantee it. If not, it might be the 29th. But I think Dave has the 29th off and he wants to move. So I'm not sure whether I'll be here or at the other house. So thank you. I will see you next time. Bye.